I never really wanted to be a veterinarian. I did, but not like people for whom it was a lifelong dream. I was very well rounded in school, and so I just thought, I'll pick that up because it seemed like a good idea. And I don't regret it at all. It's a fabulous career, excellent opportunities, and a lot of the reason I enjoy it is because you have the opportunity to branch out into so many different disciplines. And I was never going to do small animals. I was going to be a large animal veterinarian, and then that just didn't pan out, and I was never going to own my own business. And then just casually sort of asked somebody if their practice was for sale, and that's if I were to do anything again, that's the thing I would have done sooner, is get into the entrepreneurial side of it sooner. Since went back, and I'm a certified veterinary practice manager, and I finished my MBA also. And really, like 20 years after I graduated, going back to university the second time was very different. And I'm a good learner, but there's a lot of stuff to learn, a lot of technological advances. And so I really, really enjoyed the dynamics of the business. It's way more challenging to be a good entrepreneur or a good business owner than it is to be a veterinarian. Veterinarians have challenging choices to make. I work emergency medicine. I love it. It's fast paced. I love making decisions and moving along, and I think that's what I like about being an entrepreneur. The freedom to go at my speed, the freedom to do things, the freedom to not do things. I've learned that sometimes it's okay not to get that done, as long as it's purposeful. It's not that I forgot to do it, but I might have changed my track and decided that wasn't as important as something else that I'm working on. And so I had this, I'm just going to go out there and work really, really hard, and every day I'm going to work just a little bit harder, and I'm just going to get a little bit more done. And then it doesn't matter how much harder you work, there's always another task that you don't get to. I realized that I can't just do more faster, I have to do things differently. Yeah, it's like you have all these great ideas. I'm going to fix this, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to get all of these, because we converted from paper records to electronic records, and so I'm just going to do X records a day, and then I'll just do 10 more every day, but then there's a never-ending sea of other tasks, and you finally go, it doesn't matter how much faster I go, there's more stuff coming at me, and I can't do it. Like, I can't do it what I'm currently doing by going faster or doing more. I have to do something different. And I actually went to a conference, and there was another veterinarian there who was a strategic coach member, and I was looking at him going, yeah, he's like me 10 years in the future. He's doing all the things that I'm going to do, and he's already done them, and this is so cool. And his big thing was that he had joined strategic coach, and so when I joined, I made my to-do list for my 3-year plan, and the first quarter I did like 80% of that, and I'm like, that's great. What am I going to do for the next 3 quarters? Make a new list. But yeah, it was very energizing. Even though I was doing less of some things, I was getting more done, which is the whole point of it, right? I think this indecisiveness and uncompleted project is paralyzing, and I find that very stressful. And strategic coach has helped me a lot with figuring out how to not get there, how to not get stuck, how to go, yeah, that's probably a thing I need to abandon or delegate, because I've been looking at that for a year, and I'm not attached to that project anymore. I'm not emotionally engaged, and if I really want it to happen, it needs to go to someone else. And I think in time, I've learned to rely on the fact that I will come up with the answer. I just won't have it right now, maybe, but it will come to me, and I can put it over there, and when I get back to it, it'll come. I don't have to work on it I don't have to beat it to death until I've solved the problem. Sometimes you need to just work on it, tuck it away, and then if you have a system, knowing that there's a time that you'll go back to that, then the answer will appear magically.